Hello everyone, I'm up from the Smiths in the Black, and we got a short week this week, Monday holiday. So one of the things that we're seeing a lot of is these weeklies where we're dead in the middle of the range. How are we going to get out of this in the SPY weekly? So we'll see. We've got this outside week. Now we've got this big range week. So we'll see how we can get out of there. If you start the day off, we are closer to a 2-2 day back to the upside, right? So we know we've had this lower low here and these higher highs there. So we got stuck inside this try. But how do we get outside of last week's range is pretty much the story. So if we go to QQQ, and Q's also closer to being a 2-2 back to the upside on the daily after taking these things out. Not weak enough to take this out, so you got your higher high there, your lower low there. And once again on that weekly, here, how are we going to get out of this range? So that's definitely something we want to see. Here's the broadening formation on the weekly. But how do we get out of last week's range is pretty much the story. Go to Apple. Apple also middle of the range on the week. So we'll see. But like I said, most things, because we rallied back on Friday, are closer to 2-2 reversals to start off the week. If we go to small cappers, once again, take these guys out. Lower low, these three become an outside bar of that. Closer to the 2-2 day for the week. Once again, how are you going to get outside this weekly range? That's going to be the story. If we go to TLT, and TLT Momo shooter on the week, and we know TLT on the month here, still 2 up, 2 down, coming back through a previous range. We'll see if the bonds. VXX still corpsing, but had a little bit of a move here. So the question is, this all we get? This 2-day pop and then 2-2 right back down. We'll see. We'll watch that with all the other stuff. If we go to the diamonds, and diamonds a little tighter here, and you see the weekly here. Still, how are we going to get outside of that? We got our 2-2 reversal. That's still on until proven otherwise. On the daily, like you said, a lot of these things closer to going 2 back up, but we'll let them open. Go to Boeing, and Boeing inside day, and on the month, it is 3-2-2, so it's trying to get out of here. We know there's a lot of the pandemic inside years that have to break, so but Boeing is the 3-2-2 on the month. If we go to Cat, and Cat taking this month up and having a nice start to the year, and you can see this here going out near the highs after triangling out here. So Cat still strong off that monthly. If we go to Honeywell, triangling out, hammer counter shooter to start the week, and that weekly here, still a big range on that, but still in the month, still minding this 3-2-2 to the upside. Honeywell, IBM doji on the month. But on the weekly, you got this big old hammer counter shooter. If they want to bring it back up, you can draw this now here. There's your big old broadening formation here. So the question is back up through there. So we'll see how IBM does. If we go to transports, not too much going on here. So trannies, once again, closer to the lows of the week after the 2-2 reversal down. But here you can see this chop shop on the daily here. Higher high, lower low. Here's your broadening formation on that to try and get out of there. You have earnings of Union Pac and CSX coming out on Thursday. So we're going to let those earnings come. If we go to XLU, still here, trying for the inside month, so backing off just a tad to start off the month. We'll see. If we go to crude, energy's been still to play. The inside month to the upside for UCO, XLE, still the Rev Strat month. OIH here, still the 2-2 back up, and the XOP. We know all these guys have been going the 2-2 reversals over there, so a lot of usual suspects like APA. Here, still the hammer counter shooter. CLR here, got a little bit more magnitude to take this out. If we go to Conoco, just still blasting into the highs off the Rev Strat, PXD, all those kind of things. So we can look down a little bit here and go CPE, and CPE's just starting to take this out. So you got a lot more magnitude up onto here on this monthly CPE, and LPI. Also, triangulate out 2-2 reversal on the month and goes inside on the week. And we know this thing can move out, so we'll see how that goes. If we go to PDCE here, PDCE on the month, like so, a little bit more magnitude, 2-2-2. If we go to Slop and Halliburton, we know just going in here for the OIHers. So that you can stick with also your Helmerich and Payne, going 322 HP. NOV also picking up some steam on a 2-2 reversal, and all these things have been a lot higher, we know. Tidewater, TDW, just starting up on that 2-2 monther to the upside. WMB, still Rev Strat month, a little more magnitude potentially. And then all the refiners, you got PSX still inside and up on the month, MPC, and you can watch CVI, which on the 2-2 reversal there as well. If we go to the financials, we got a lot more bank earnings coming out this week. Bank of America for one, but a ton more bank earnings. So FAS hits the magnitude on the Rev Strat, then just kind of stalls out a little bit. So we'll pay attention to the earnings when these things come out. XLF, similar. So Citicorp gaps down but comes right back up. So that monthly here, it's still a 2-2 reversal on the month, Citicorp. So we can keep that on eye. They keep going here and coming back through this previous range. If we go to Capital One, Capital One still on that month. Here, still a 2-2 reversal on the month to the upside. LNC gives us a 3-2-2 on the month. And Aon here, inside month to the downside there. And so when you get that, then you wait for something like this. Triangulate out, then 2-2 reversal back to previous range. We saw a lot of those in tech last week. If we go to XRT Retail, and XRT Retail having a rough one to start off. Here, you can see that triangulate out, and then back down 3-2 month, weaker on the month. Here, trying to take out last month's lows. If we go to Walmart, not doing much, kind of stuck in there. Costco, it's actually a 2 down on the month now, so pay attention to that. And Target, here, still inside on the month, so we'll see. Not too much there just yet. If we go to IBB, tough week, tough start to the month down in here, but once again, a bit of a range to get out of. If we go to ALKS on the month, here is a 2-2 reversal month to the upside, so maybe get ahead of itself, pull it back, and boom, triangulate out, they do. If we go to BNTX, that's still 3-1-2 on the month to the downside with Moderna, still an inside month to the downside. If we go to IONS, and IONS just starting to come out of the ashes here. If we can get that 2-2 month, and that's above 32.91, you're there right now. If we go to Merck, we should know this 3-2-2 we've been watching here for a while on the monthly. If we go to tech, so SMH bouncing around here, went down outside monther already, so we'll see on the daily. You daily chop around, you had your nice 2-2 reversal there, then the 3. If we go to the weekly, SMH, here, still stuck in here, and got some distance and not stay inside weak, so we'll see. XLK, here, a little worse, and right in the middle, and that's going to be your Mr. Softy having some issues here. Mr. Softy in the week, potential shooter if they want to take her down, but on that month, still a 2 down on the month for Mr. Softy. But like a lot of things, rallied back with the market on Friday, a lot of things looking similar over there. Facebook, here still inside month. So we can expect that back and forth until that changes, and like many, many things, closer to 2-2 down on the back upside. If we go to Amazon, and Amazon's still struggling a little bit closer to the 2-2 day. If you go to that week, how are you going to get out of this week? So you took out some lows here, so we'll see if this is bottom of the try or not for Amazon. If we go to Netflix, and Netflix had a pop on Friday for raising prices in the United States and Canada, but still dead in the middle of the week here. How are you going to get outside of that monthly? Still handily challenged on that, so we'll see in the daily. It backs off after having that little pop there, so we'll see. If we go to Google, and the Googs, weekly, a little closer to the upside, but still stuck in there like a lot of things, so we'll see. NVIDIA, also stuck middle of the week, so we'll see how that goes. If we go to analog devices, and still stuck on that week here, so we'll see how that goes. But on the daily, you do have this. They start running the 3-2 if they want to go 3-2-2 and bring it back up. If you go to AMD, just a broadening formation to keep an eye on here. Stuck in there as well, so we'll see. The question here is, do we get the rebreaks of the month? And on the weekly, how are you going to get outside of that? So we'll keep an eye on that. ATVI. ATVI, the potential 322 weaker. And if that works, potentially you can go 2-2 back up on the month. So we can keep an eye on that with the gamers. If we go to checkpoint CHKP, here still a 2-2 month to the upside and had a nice day on Friday. Here, if we go to TTD having some problems, and here was what we were looking for in a lot of things last week. The triangle of the outs, 2-2 reversal, boom on Thursday, and there's your broadening formation, right, like so. So we'll see if that sets up again, because it does cause the inside month to the downside. If we go to VMW is still a 2-2 month to the upside here, doing a slow creeper, but trying to move up is VMW off the month. Just a few more. ACLS here, potential 322 on the day if it wants to take that out, and if that works, potentially the 322 week as well. If we go to ACN having some issues here on the monthly, and that's a 2-2 reversal on the month going to the downside. If we go to Carnival Cruise, we can watch the all the reopening trades, if you will, and that's still 2-2 month to the upside. If we go to Cummins Engine still the 3-2-2 month, and in the industrials you got Parker Hannifin going 2-2 month reversal. Emerson Electric here also the potential 3-2-2. If we go to Good Tires 2-2 on the month, and the Good Tires have been a lot higher too. If you go to iPaper, still a 2-2 month reversal to the upside. If you go to Lucid here on the week, if they start to bring it in, you potential 3-2-2. Where do you think you're going? And bring it right back down. We'll see. If we go to LHX on the month, the 2-2 reversal to the upside. If you go to Riven inside week, see if there's any hope there. They keep puking. If you go to, believe it or not, AT&T coming out of the ashes here on the month, the 2-2 reversal back into this thing if there's any hope. You go to WWE, 3-2-2 on the month, over 50.90, you're there. And Tesla's just kind of stuck in here for 3 months. And if you go to the weekly, see this. If you can take that out, you'd be 3-2-2, but you're nowhere near doing that just yet. And the daily, like a lot of things, the potential 2-2 reversal to the upside. So we'll let them open. We got a ton of bank earnings again. Short week. We got Procter & Gamble coming out, United Airlines. So there's a lot of earnings coming out, and Slob on Friday. So we'll see how all that goes. Hopefully we get some good earnings gappers. All right, that's going to do it for this week. I'm Rob Smith, Smith in the Black.